Welcome to V-drumtips. This video is about Wronka's Easytrigger, an internal trigger that can be used to modify acoustic shells into E-drum pads. It comes with a sticker and a user manual. It is made out of coated sheet metal and contains a high-quality stereo jack plug, a hidden rim piezo and a head trigger unit from DDT Drums. The upper part can be adjusted in two directions by loosening the screws and nuts. The sideward adjustment makes it even possible to install the trigger inside the steel snare. The upper trigger part can be taken off and mounted on a different level to shorten the trigger. Screws and nuts can be tightened with a socket wrench and the hexagon key. Let's install the system. First we remove two lug screws. The trigger will be applied only with the lower screw for now. At this point we are already setting the trigger height. The actual trigger unit gets removed to make the upper lock screw accessible. We can tighten both screws at this point. The accurate adjustment for the trigger height can still be made to the two small slotted holes. The trigger unit gets back in place and we make sure the top of the sensor is 1 mm higher than the shell's bearing edge. Now we are tightening the screws to finish the setup. The most important part when installing this trigger is choosing the correct location. Hitting the trigger directly can be avoided by locating it pointing towards the drummer. We use a DrumTech series 2-ply mesh head and a rim silencer from Wronka Drums. Connecting a cable to the trigger and closing the shell is possible with this plug head. Wronka Drums offers a similar product. The drum pad is ready for the manual setup. Setting up the trigger with the module can take some time. Digital parameters like the head rim adjustment and physical parameters like the head tension influence the trigger result. Finding the perfect setting, especially for a snare with a side stick function, is not that easy on a Roland module. Pay attention to the installation position at the snare. The stick angle will not allow to strike the trigger directly. We test the trigger also with the 1-ply head, to see if the result differs with the number of mesh layers. The trigger result has slightly improved due to the 1-ply head. The noise level has decreased too. Using the trigger pad as thumb makes the module setup easy, as there is no side stick function. An accurate head and rim triggering without dead spots is the result. Now we want to test it as a single zone bass drum trigger. The unit is getting mounted the exact same way as before. This time we use an air vent cable to be able to connect the bass drum. A 20-inch 2-ply head from DrumTech gets applied. Setting up the trigger as bass drum is really easy, as there's only one zone that is getting triggered. The result is really good. The Wronka Easytrigger is a great solution for converting a drum kit on a small budget. The trigger is well produced and it is possible to modify a whole drum set with these triggers. The setup might take some time, but all in all it is a great solution for a low price. Find the links for the Wronka Drums shop in the description below. Thanks for watching V-drumtips. Click the left box to see the mesh head test. Click the box in the middle for a video about the DIY air vent cable. Or click the right window to see how to apply a DrumTech kick patch.